This episode, a customer brings a prototype guitar to pawn shop.
This is Semi Mosley's personal blue gospel guitar prototype. Well, I got it directly from Semi Mosley.
Really?
Rick looks happy after seeing the guitar, so he asks some questions to owner about the guitar.
Prototype because when he was at a guitar convention in Europe, he met a Spanish luthier who was building flamenco guitars, violin joints.
Owner tells more valuable information about the prototype guitar.
You got paperwork on all this?
Yes, this guitar is probably the most well-known rare guitar anywhere.
Owner shows some documents proofs that shows this guitar is 100% legit.
1965 gospel prototype blue, Semi Mosley's personal gospel.
How much do you want for it?
Rick asks owner how much he looking to get out of it. Let's see what owner say to Rick.
I'd take $100,000 for it. So I've had this guitar since 1969 continuously and got it from the guy who made it. I am considered the industry expert on this guitar.
Seriously? Owner wants $100,000 for this stuff, but Rick is not sure about the item. So he decides to call an expert for better advice.
Nose right at California on the pickups. The style of the knob, I would say this guitar is probably 67 or 68.
Expert checks the guitar carefully and shares some valuable information about the item.
Serial number is GA009. So this is the prototype gospel guitar.
After careful checking, expert found this guitar legit. And expert also likes the guitar condition.
Dude, what do you think it's worth?
It'll probably be $25,000.
Expert confirms that this guitar is 100% legit, and it is a prototype guitar and estimates it's worth around $25,000. Let's see what happened next.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm just saying, from knowing what I've just recently sold myself, I don't think anybody's going to step up that high for it.
I can't agree with your assessment.
Owner is not happy with the expert opinion, and there is some heated moments occurs between them.
Know what I know about it after 44 years. It's not only rare, but it's also beautiful.
Obviously, we're not going to make a deal, so good luck.
Thanks.
Rick respects the owner opinion and decides to not make a deal. So no deal was made. Let's move. What's up, guys? Welcome back to channel. In this episode, chum stop after seeing the Bowden Spacelander bike.
Hey, how you doing? I was driving by, I seen that pretty cool bike. Is that a Spacelander?
Yeah.
Mind if I come over and look at it?
Yeah.
Chum asks some question to owner, and owner gives more detailed information about the Spacelander bike.
Got it for Christmas in 1960. I'm the original owner. There's only a handful known to exist, and private collectors. Rest are in museums.
Chum asks, is this thing for sale? Then he asks how much he wants for his Spacelander bike.
Was this thing for sale?
I got a legal issue coming up, but I need some cash.
How much you trying to sell it for?
$20,000.
Would you be willing to take $7,000 for it?
And finally, Chum starts his negotiation with owner with $7,000.
You want to go up to 12?
If you can go 85, it's a deal.
Make it 9,000. We got a deal.
87, and I can do it, man. All right, 8,700.
Finally, deal ends on $8,700. Then Chum goes to pawn shop to show Spacelander bike to Rick, an old man.
I just killed it on this deal, dude. Deal of the month.
And what is that?
I bought one of them Spacelander bike things, all the way down to 8,700.
Rick asks Chum, is this real Spacelander bicycle or replica? But Chum is sure about the Spacelander bike, that it's 100% original.
Real Spacelander bicycle?
Great condition, and it's all original.
It's never been painted, nothing original paint?
Original paint, yeah.
Keep it up.
Rick meets expert and found this Spacelander bike original. So Rick looks very impressed with Chum deal.
Chum's been doing a great job lately. He bought a Spacelander bike for less than $9,000, and sometimes those things can go as high as $20,000. So I'm trying to encourage him, and I'm going to give him a bonus.
Rick gives Chum a bonus to encourage him, and Chum looks very happy after having it.
It's $1,000. Dude, thanks.
He did great on buying that Spacelander bike.
Let's move to next deal. In this episode, a man brings Thor hammer and helmet to pawn shop.
I got these two items here, a Thor hammer and helmet.
Clearly it's a replica because it didn't shatter my glass.
The owner says that this is in excellent condition, so he wants at least $8,000 for it.
These things are in pristine condition. I'm hoping to get $8,000 for my Thor hammer and helmet.
Chum and Corey tries the Thor hammer and helmet.
Let me see. Let's see how this looks, big hoss. Hold on, pick the hammer up.
There it is.
Corey see the EFX name on the box, so Chum explains what is EFX to everyone.
EFX is a company that is known for making replica movie props and things like that. These would have been molded from the original props used in the movie.
Chum asks owner how much he looking to get out of it, and then Chum starts negotiation.
How much are you looking to get?
Probably around 8,000.
Listen, that sounds way, way high. I'm gonna start so low. How about 700?
Owner wants $8,000 for it, but Chum starts to negotiate with only $700. Let's see what happened next.
That's pretty low.
$2,000, and that's a firm, fair offer.
All right.
$2,000?
I'll go $2,000.
And finally, the deal ends on $2,000. Then Chum meet Rick to check it.
$2,000 for the pair and promises me that the shop will make money off it? I'm a little skeptical.
Rick decides to authenticate this item with Expert.
Hey, Steve. Chum purchased these, and he spent a lot of money on them. I just have no idea what they're worth.
Expert gives lots of valuable information about the item.
So both of these items are considered screen accurate. This is a great item for the shop. They only made 250 of the hammers.
Rick asks Expert what's its approximate worth.
I would say you'd have no problem in getting $6,000 for both of them.
Okay. I guess Chum did well.
That was a good deal. Let's move to the next deal. In this episode, a man brings rare painting to pawn shop.
This is the earliest known painting by Anger Kaus. I took a risk when I purchased the painting online.
Rick shares some valuable information about the Anger Kaus painting.
He was a really famous American painter. He did all the calendars for the Santa Fe Railroad. Mind if I pick it up?
Oh, no, not at all.
Rick looks at the painting and asks some question to owner.
Why do you think Kaus did this? His paintings don't look anything like this.
Owner tells some history of the painting, and also Rick have lots of concerns about the painting. Let's see what happened next.
Well, it's definitely old, I'll tell you that. Also in really, really bad shape. My big concern is we have brackets here that say 1885.
Rick asks owner how much he's looking to get out of it.
Possibly we worth $100,000 on $50,000.
As usual, Rick invites his expert to get its exact worth.
From what I know of the artist, the Chippewa tribe were around the area that he grew up. Did you do anything to authenticate it?
Expert asks some leading questions to owner about the painting. Then Rick also asks how much its repair cost.
How much would it cost to repair this?
$5,000.
If it was restored, what do you think it would be worth?
Maybe a $20,000 piece.
Rick listened to the expert advice, and he doesn't see any profit from that painting.
I know you wanted 50 grand for it, but I just don't see a deal happening here.
Unfortunately, no deal was Next made. Deal in this episode, Chum receives a call to check out Children Ballet Ride.
I'm really trying to prove myself around here, so I'm going to go check it out on my own.
It's a 1950 horse and buggy ballet kiddie ride.
Owner tells how he got this and Children Ballet Ride past history.
8 years old. I walked in front of a grocery store with my mom, and this was in front of the grocery store.
I know ballet was popular. Still is.
Still is.
Chum asks owner, is this thing still works? Then owner shows demo how it actually works.
A lot of fun, even for adults.
Does it still work?
Oh, works perfect. Watch this. Here we go.
This thing is cool as hell.
Chum asks owner how much he's looking to get out of it.
How much did you want to sell it for?
$5,000.
A little more than I think it's worth.
Owner wants $5,000 for it, but Chum says he need to restore it after the purchase. So he starts negotiation with only $700.
This for about maybe $700.
No, I would come down to $1,500.
I mean, I could go up to $1,000.
You got a deal.
Chum brings Ballet Ride to pawn shop.
Oh my God.
It's a Bailey's. It's a Western Express.
You actually bought this?
Yeah. Well, I paid $1,000 for it.
Chum shows demo to Rick and Old Man that how this Children Ballet Ride actually works.
Let's see it work. I'll be impressed if it works. Ta-da!
It definitely needs a little oil somewhere.
Finally, expert arrives to check this item.
You bought this?
Yeah.
Chum, what do you know about this?
I mean, it's the old 10-cent ballet ride.
It's 50s for sure.
Expert asks Chum some questions and also asks him what price you buy this.
So, what'd you pay?
Well, I paid $1,000.
Let's see the expert reaction after hearing the Children Ballet Ride price.
Actually, that's not bad. As far as restoring it, I don't think it's worth restoring it.
Expert gives an offer to Chum to sell this item in $3,500. Let's see what happened next.
Honestly, I think $3,500 is what you could sell this for right now.
I'm happy.
Good job, Chum.
I think that was a good deal for Chum. He will definitely happy after that deal. Let's move to next deal. Next deal. In this episode, man brings Pegasus statue to pawn shop.
Statue I like to sell.
Do you know much about it?
I don't know what to tell you about that.
This is a statue called Pegasus, and this is Perseus.
Rick tells some valuable information to owner about the statue.
Perseus was the mythological figure that killed Medusa.
You got me. I don't know what you're talking about.
If this is a genuine occult, we're talking thousands of dollars.
Rick knows that this statue could be priceless, but during checking, Rick found some cracks on the statue. Let's see what happened next.
Patina looks right. What doesn't look right is there's some pitting right here. Crack right there is from when they casted it. It didn't happen later.
To be honest, I don't know how to respond.
Rick tried to convince the owner about its authenticity, but owner gets angry and he just wants to sell this stuff at any cost.
Right here, you have Collection Française. It says Made in USA below it. This was not made in 1888.
I don't believe you.
Rick talks politely, But the owner of the statue looks angry and talks shit about the Rick.
It's not as old as this date says it is.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you tell me, but I know you're full of
And some heated moments occurs between the Rick and owner, and after that moments the pawn shop guards step in to solve this matter.
You know, it's all right, Antoine. I got it.
We really appreciate you bringing it in, but it's not for us. That's all I can tell you.
And unfortunately no deal was made. Let's move to next deal. In this episode, a man brings Pez dispensers to pawn shop.
Pez collection I'm looking to unload today.
What good are candy dispensers without candy?
Come on, man. You work with this guy.
Chum tries to make some harmless jokes, but owner looks not happy with it, and he get irritated. Let's see what happened next.
These are very, very collectible, and it's a great hobby.
Seems like this is something that kids would be into collecting, man.
Come on, man. Busts my balls all day long.
Seller explains the items. The collection contains Santa Claus, Mickey Mouse, Real Batman, and many other 50-plus collections.
I have the Mickey Mouse in the original box. The coolest pieces I like is the original Batman. Very tough to find.
While owner explains the other items, but Corey still have some doubts about its worth and all.
Is that there's so many people out there buying and selling these things already that I need to get them really cheap. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to sell them.
After all of the discussion, Corey asks how much he's looking to get out of it.
What do you want for them?
I'd like to grab $2,500 for him.
I had to grab it somewhere else. I'm going to offer you $1,000, my friend.
But these three pieces alone are Gino. Give me $2,000, man.
The owner wants at least $2,500 for it, but Corey offers him $1,000. I don't think any deal will happen here. Let's see.
I can't believe one of them guys offered me $1,000 for them 50 pieces of Pez. That's an insult to the Pez community. That's why they're chooches.
The owner thinks that offering $1,000 is insult of Pez community. Share your thoughts in comment box. Let's move to next deal.
Revolving pistol. It looks like something that was built during the Civil War as an army contract, maybe. So I've called in Alex. He'll actually know what he's talking about.
Rick said that he know absolutely nothing about the revolver, so expert tells him history of the revolver.
I know absolutely nothing about this. It's Civil War-ish.
It's a pretty good guess. It's a Savage and North figure-8 revolver.
Expert shows demo that how this revolver actually works that looks pretty interesting.
When you pull the ring trigger back, it cocks it, and you get a much faster rate of fire. This, the very first model, second variation. The
Expert Alex removes the revolver grip and check the serial and model number.
You can see there's a serial number 29, so that's a good thing. It's a really nice, rare gun.
Expert asks owner how much he wants for it.
How much are you asking for it?
$10,000.
We should do to try to fire it.
As per the expert says that if this revolver price is depend on how this revolver actually work in firing. So expert takes it to shooting range for tasting.
And here we go.
That's one. That's indexing okay. 7,500 is really, I think, the limit.
As we can see, the revolver works perfectly and it is in good condition. Rick and owner looks really happy after seeing that. So Rick asks owner how much he wants for it.
What do you want?
How about 7?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $4,100.
4,100 today?
Today?
Yeah.
4,100?
Right, let's do it. All right.
And finally, the deal ends on $4,100. In this episode, a man brings World War I knife to pawn shop.
World War I knives. Very cool too, by the way.
Rick asks owner about its past history of the knife. Let's see what owner tells to Rick about it.
So where did you get these things?
This one I got from an estate sale. I got from another estate sale probably about a year later.
Rick checks the stuff and shares his thoughts on the knife. He shares some additional information about knuckle guard.
I can definitely tell you it's pre-World War II because it's pretty common to find knuckle guards on weapons like this. This type of blade was banned right after the Geneva Convention.
Rick answering all the questions of owner about the knife, and Rick thinks that this item is legit, but Rick saw something on the knife, and he knows that it is never made by USA government.
This one looks completely authentic. The problem is, I've never heard of the maker Lion. I have a friend. He's an expert in military knives. He'll take a look at them.
Rick is not 100% sure about the knife authenticity, so he prefers to call an expert to authenticate it.
Well, this one is called a Mark I trench knife. And 1918 is when they were first manufactured by a French manufacturer.
Expert shows demo that how this knife actually works and gives some additional information about the knife.
This particular knife is manufactured by the American Cutlery Company. It must have the capability of penetrating German trench coats.
And now the main question is how much it's worth. So Rick asks owner how much it's approximate worth.
How much are they worth?
Well, 1918 Oleon, I would value this at about $175. The American Cutlery knife, probably to $250.
Experts estimates it's worth around $425. So Rick asks owner how much he's looking to get out of it. Let's see what happened next.
I'd like to see $350.
Dean said these were worth $475. Basically, what I can do is $250.
You go $350.
And the negotiation started.
I can do is 250.
Nah, I can't do that. Can you at least give me 300 for him?
251.
You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna keep him.
All right. Sorry we couldn't do business.
Unfortunately, no deal was made. Episode: a man brings signed Led Zeppelin records to pawn shop.
Zeppelin 1 signed by the full band.
Rick tells more details about Led Zeppelin records.
Led Zeppelin is one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. Now, 4 signatures on an album, if this is real, probably won't want to put it in the store. I want to bring it home.
Rick asked how much you looking to get out of it.
How much do you want for this?
22,000.
Let me call up my friend, take a look at it.
Of course.
Rick is not sure about this item, so he decides to call an expert to authenticate it.
Greatest rock band of all time.
Yes, they are.
If the signatures are good, if everything checks out, there's no doubt this is going to end up being one of the rarest items I'm ever going to see.
Expert says that if it's real, then it could be priceless. So Expert starts to check its authenticity. Let's see what happened next.
So the first thing I'm going to do, Rick, is look at it under magnification right there, ballpoint pen. And you take a look right here, oxidized. It's a little older. Get that nice aged ink.
Expert checks the signature with the help of magnification so he can identify better.
So we know we've got live ink on here. That's a great sign. He had this big R, and then the rest would just become all a big flow.
After careful examination, Expert found John Paul Jones' signature on it, which could be priceless.
John Paul Jones, probably the nicest signature in the band. The last one I want to take a look at, the Jimmy Page. And it's just all over the board, but I love this slow and spontaneity.
Expert finds a real ink in this stuff. So Rick asks, is this real?
Okay, so it's all legit.
Absolutely no doubt this is the real deal.
Rick asks Expert to estimate its worth.
What do you think it's worth?
Right at about $10,000 to $12,000.
Okay.
The owner of Led Zeppelin is not happy with the Expert opinion. Let's see what happened next.
The reason why Jimmy didn't follow suit with the other 3 is because this was his baby, this album.
Absolutely.
And there's some heated movements occurs between owner and Expert, which is not expected.
Exactly. I'm not actually discounting any of that stuff. 1 second. I would tell you this much, that if you told that to the average person, they're not going to care. They want them all in the back.
Finally, after some discussion, the negotiation started.
I would give you $8,000 for it.
My best price would be $17,500. You know,
okay.
I appreciate the offer.
Okay, well, if you change your mind, come back. The offer's open. Have a nice day. Thanks for coming in.
Next episode, Chum visit a shop to buy a core collection for Rick.
You know your dad, he likes weird things. It's a rabbit.
About right.
It's a ducking rabbit.
Chum negotiate the price for a deal.
I like this. What's up with that one right there? $200 flat.
2 1/4.
200 and we got a deal.
After the purchase, Chum goes to Expert to create something for Rick.
Rick liked the corkscrews, and he kept talking about his bar the whole time.
But I was thinking about maybe a clock.
After a lot of discussion, Chum, an Expert decides to make a unique watch from his corkscrew.
The cooler, the better, Rick. I trust your judgment. It does sound pretty cool to me. Don't call Rick, because this is a surprise.
After some day, the item is ready. Then, Chum surprises the Rick with this amazing corkscrew watch.
I'm back.
Chum got you a present.
Oh, you did?
Went to that guy's house, and he had like a million corkscrews.
And this is the reaction time of Rick. Let's see, will Rick love this stuff or not?
2, 3.
Ta-da!
Wine o'clock.
We're at wine o'clock, right?
That is really, really cool.
Do you see that? How amazing clock this is. Rick really likes this clock and looks so happy after seeing that item.
I eliminated the hand and I just put each one of these corkscrews around like it would be the time.
Does it plug in?
Plugs in, lights up, it's awesome.
Ta-da!
Expert shows some demo that how this clock actually works.
I love that.
That, Rick, is my gift to you.
Well, thanks, Chum. I really, really appreciate it.
That was a good deal. Let's move to last deal. In this episode, a man brings 2 unique stuff to pawn shop.
You get this.
So Margie died, and I was at her estate sale, so I bought a bunch of her stuff.
Chum sees some defects in this item, so he asked the owner about that.
That tear right there is going to affect the value.
There was some type of stewardess back during the Vietnam. Early black.
Chum asked owner how much he looking to get out of it.
What do you want for that?
$800 for the pair.
I'd like to be in them at $250
each
together.
Oh no!
And finally, Chum started negotiation with owner.
$300. I'll meet you in the middle.
All right.
How much did you want for this?
I was thinking $400.
$140.
I'll do $140.
Rick Chum purchased it in only $140. Then he shows this item to Rick.
What's this?
This right here, that's going to be the big money maker.
It don't look like any airline I ever seen.
Snoopy Patch alone is worth some money.
How much?
Rick asked Chum how much money he pay for this stuff.
Did you pay for it?
$140.
Yeah. You're definitely not an album expert.
Chum meets an expert to evaluate one of the items.
Pretty impressive because you don't see these every day. This is a first pressing. There's one other thing I hope it's in here.
Picture?
Oh, you know about the poster.
Expert looks impressed and surprised with the Chum purchased item.
At least you still have it. Yeah, you're pretty fortunate. Individually, 5 on Master of Reality and 7 on the self-title. As a whole, you'd be looking at $1,200.
Chum goes to another expert to check out other item.
I've got one more stop on the Proving Rick Wrong tour. So I think it's a stewardess dress.
Expert gives lots of valuable information about the item.
I think you have a very
Our last
interesting.
deal. In this episode, a lady brings a fingernail guard to the pawn shop.
We have an antique Chinese fingernail guard.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
Chum asked Lady about the past history of this Chinese fingernail guard.
You don't know like where it's from or anything?
It's from China. It's the Manchurian.
It does go all the way back to there.
Chum also knows some history of this Chinese fingernail guard. He gives a lot of valuable information about this Chinese fingernail guard.
I guess the longer your nail was, the more servants you had and the less manual labor you had.
Chum asked Lady how much she's looking to get out of it.
How much are you looking to get for it?
I would like to get $250 for it.
You go $100 on it?
And finally, the negotiation started with $100.
Oh, I don't think I could go $100.
Would you go $200 on it?
Would you go $240 on it?
I think I'll buy it from you. Just hopefully my boss will be proud of me.
Chum makes a deal and purchased it in $240. Then he shows it to Rick and Corey. Let's see their reaction after seeing this item.
Oh, check this out.
What is that?
It's a finger guard.
Is it for picking your nose or something?
Rick asks where is this item from and asks is this item is real or not.
Where's it from?
It's from China. For ancient empresses in China.
Now I know you're lying.
$3.
I'm sure you called Phineas.
Why would I call Phineas?
Rick and Corey not sure about this Chinese fingernail guard, so he decides to call an expert so he can authenticate it.
Wow, this is amazing. It's rare that this is in silver. This could be a very special one, probably very, very high-ranking court official.
Expert confirms that this is real, and this could be priceless and high-ranking. So Expert asks him what price you buy this stuff.
$240.
$240. I could go to $750.
$750! That's $500 profit.
Expert confirms that this fingernail guard is worth around $750. So Chum profit is around $500. That was a good deal, and Expert is also impressed with the Chum negotiation skill. In this episode, a man brings meteorite to pawn shop.
I have a meteorite. It's been in the family for a while, a gift from the gods. I'm hoping he's going to see the true value of this.
Rick really likes the meteorite and asks some questions to owner.
Very cool. Meteorites are really, really neat. You can really nerd out on them. If they weren't there, we probably wouldn't exist because we'd be hit by meteorites all the time.
Rick asks owner how much he wants for it.
Did you have an idea what you wanted for it?
$24,000.
Okay.
As usual, Rick calls an expert to get better advice about the meteorites.
Oh, this is a piece of iron that's coming into the earth at up to 100,000 miles an hour. It melts and it forms all these wonderful little depressions.
Expert gives lots of valuable information about the meteorites. Then he checks it with the help of machine.
I guess this comes from Argentina. This guy is from 89% iron, 10% nickel.
Expert checks meteoroid's purity. After that, he checked meteorite weight to approximate its worth.
19.7 kilograms.
Okay, thanks, man.
My pleasure.
After calculating the meteoroid's weight, the negotiation started.
I'll give you $5,000.
How about $7,000?
I'll give you the $7,000, okay?
And finally, the deal ends on $7,000. In this episode, a man brings bronze Madonna bust to pawn shop.
Bronze Madonna bust.
Go ahead, put it up here. That's not Madonna the pop singer.
Not at all.
Owner tells that if this is legit, then it's worth around $80,000.
They sell for $80,000 if they're legit.
This is supposed to be the Virgin Mary, right?
Correct. The
Owner share some valuable information and past history of item.
original is in the Vatican.
Looks like it's in really good condition.
It's got the seal, the license from the Vatican.
154 out of 500.
That's it.
How
Chum asked how much he looking to get out of it.
much were you hoping to get?
$80,000. That's what it's valued at.
Holy cow.
Chum calls an expert to authenticate it.
This is the only piece that Michelangelo ever signed. This is absolutely legitimate.
The expert confirms that this piece is 100% legit, and he asks how much he wants for it.
This artwork, right around $35,000. This is one of the pieces that New Renaissance issued initially.
Appreciate you coming down.
Hey, thanks, John.
Chum starts the negotiation with the owner.
So long as the math checks out, I can do that deal.
Okay,
right.
Let's check it.
I'm making this deal because I'm going to show Rick how to buy something.
Chum teased Rick and Corey about his negotiation skills.
Silver's went down so much that we made an extra $3,000.
How did you know silver was going to go down?
When you have a talent, you have a talent, really.
Oh, he got lucky.
No, that's skill. This is pure genius.
Next deal. In this episode, a young man brings old knife to pawn shop.
A Filipino bolo knife from the Insurrection War.
Normally I'd call Rick, but he really doesn't want me bugging him right now.
Owner tells some history of that Philippine bolo knife.
An original label here stating where this was found and who it was given to.
1999 by the 26th Infantry.
Without a second expert opinion, Chum starts negotiation with owner.
50.
500, that's the most I'm gonna give you.
$600, that's it. I'm walking.
All right, I'll give you $600 for it.
And the deal ends on $600. Then Chum shows this knife to Corey. Let's see Corey's reaction after seeing the knife.
What's this? Philippine war knife?
What'd you pay for it?
600.
Chum, this is worth like maybe $200.
Corey is not happy with Chum's purchase. He thinks it's worth around $300. And a funny fight started.
I bet you it's worth $600 or more. And if I'm right, you're walking pinky in a tutu.
Cool, and if I'm right, you're cutting your ponytail off with this thing.
Finally, an expert comes in to evaluate this old knife actual worth.
Philippine war knife.
They call this a barong.
Yes, they do.
Me and Chum have a bet. What's it worth?
What's the bet on?
Expert shares some valuable information about the knife.
These are actually really popular with collectors and tied to the 26th Infantry Regiment.
And finally, expert estimates its worth.
Infantry Regiment, I think it's like, you probably get $1,000 for it.
Damn it.
Corey has to walk pinky in a tutu.
Come on.
And let's see the funny walk of Corey with Chum Dog.
Come on, let's get this over with. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a walk right there.
That was a really funny walk of Corey.
What do you think, Rick?
I'm done now.
I can't believe you got to wear that.
Bet, you know how
I will never forgive you for this, Chum.
That was a funny end of this deal. Chum, Corey, and Rick bonding is just awesome. This type of funny moments heal our hearts. In this episode, a man brings minute repeater pocket watch to pawn shop.
Hey, how's it going? I'm interested in selling a pocket watch I have. A very interesting pocket watch, and the fact that it's a minute repeater.
Owner tells that it's not a normal watch. It is a minute repeater pocket watch, which worth could be priceless.
But what's really unique about it is the previous ownership. The engraving reads, Wirt Dexter, from his friend, Henry W. King.
Owner shares more details about it. Then Corey looks happy after hearing it. Minute pocket watch could be priceless.
This is interesting, but pocket watches can get really, really complicated, and I'm not really that good with them. Do you mind if I have my dad come over and take a look at them?
Corey wants help, so he decides to call Rick. Corey knows that Rick is expert in watches, and he can negotiate better. Let's see what happened next.
Hey, Pops.
What?
I need your nerdness.
So you need my brilliance.
Put on your Harry Potter glasses and look at this pocket watch for me.
Rick checks the watch carefully and asks some questions to owner about it.
So where'd you get this?
Well, I have a company that we buy gold and silver and wristwatches, and this pocket watch came along a couple years ago.
Owner shares this watch past history and who made it to Rick. And we all know that during World War I, pocket watches were eventually replaced by wristwatches.
Gentlemen whose names are in the watch, they were prominent multimillionaires, and after the Great Chicago Fire, these men got together to form a relief effort.
Owner tells that this watch is previously owned by a multimillionaire. Then Rick asks owner, is this watch a minute repeater or not?
Okay. And it's a minute repeater?
Yes.
What exactly is a minute repeater?
While Rick and owner talks about the watch and its specification, Corey have doubt that what is minute repeater. Let's see the Rick reply to it.
And there's a little slide on the side you can pull. It'll make various dings on the hours, quarters, and minutes to help tell time for the visually impaired.
Rick tells that this watch is made in 1880s and its worth could be priceless. So he asks owner how much he wants for it.
How much do you want for it?
I was looking for $8,000.
Okay. I'd give you like $1,500 for it.
Wow.
Owner wants $8,000 for it, but Rick offers him only $1,500. Let's see where this deal ends on.
Would you give me $4,000 for it?
Nope. No one wears a pocket watch.
I'm just going to let you go. I'll deal with it from here, okay?
Okay. All right.
Corey stops Rick from negotiation, but why he did this? Rick is just helping him to negotiate it. See owner face, he looks shocked after Rick left the deal. I know you also feel bad for Rick. Comment your thoughts on this.
I'll tell you what, he said you paid $1,500. I'll go to 2.
Can you go 23?
Nope, I can go $2,000.
And Corey started the negotiation with $2,000. Let's see what happened next.
And I'm being nice at that point.
I think I'm just going to keep it in my collection.
I appreciate it, man. Take care.
But thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Owner wants more money, but Corey offers him only $2,000. So owner decides to keep it in collection, and no deal was made. Let's move to next deal. In this episode, a man brings Abraham and Mary Lincoln photo to pawn shop. Let's see what happened next.
Sell a picture of Mary and Abraham Lincoln.
I thought Abe only took photos by himself.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he's right about that.
Are you jealous?
We're running a business here.
Owner tells some past history of Abraham and Mary Lincoln photo.
I'm a collector of 19th century photos. It substantiated the importance of the collection because it had Mary and Abraham Lincoln together.
Rick tells some information about that, and he knows that it could be priceless.
They would have hooks on the wall that would go around like that. You had to push your head into them for at least 5 seconds. It took forever to take a photograph. Really, really expensive.
Rick asked owner where he get this, and does he have any paperwork of it.
All right. So where'd you get this?
I bought it from a collector, and I painstakingly was able to identify every single one of them.
No documentation, anything like that?
Nothing at all.
Rick asked owner how much he wants for this.
How much do you want for this?
I feel it's one in a million, so I'm asking $1 million.
Whoa, $1 million?
$1 million.
Okay.
Rick's shocked after hearing the price, so he calls an expert for better advice.
I can call someone and take a look at it. I have kind of a renowned expert on photo identification. Maureen, how's it going?
Good.
So here we go.
Gorgeous.
I have my doubts.
Rick has some doubts about the photo, so expert try to clear his doubts and give some information about it.
Here it is, what's happening with the face. You can see that his nose is a little bit different, his eyes are a little bit different.
He had a nose that was crooked. He definitely has one.
I have to admit.
After careful checking, expert asked that why this photo eyes and nose looks different than original photo.
I know why you think this is Abraham Lincoln, because he has that sort of gaunt shape to his head.
Expert noticed something unusual in the photo and says that the photo has been resized.
It resizes them.
What's that?
It resizes the head.
I use a caliper.
Okay. But you can see that this woman has sort of a different eyebrows.
But I feel I'm an expert. You have a right to discredit yourself.
And all I'm saying is it's my opinion.
Someone's making a mistake.
Your opinion is it's not real.
It's not.
Expert confirms that the photo is not real, so Rick stays with expert decision. That's for today. See you soon in next video. Till then, watch this 2 amazing Pawn Stars video.